Welcome back to Making Pokemon from New Types with Red Rain. If you enjoy, please make sure to like and subscribe. I got the utterly useless role of Spewpa and Unknown. You make Unknown an other type other than Psychic or Normal. Actually, if you got Normal, you literally just do nothing. But the point being, Spewpa was the only choice in reality, which thankfully I do actually quite like that entire line, as I used them in my very first Pokemon game. Yes, I started with Pokemon X and Y, but that's a whole another thing. So, let's get into this. Ready for Psychic type Spewpa?
Mm-hmm.
This one is kind of awkward, as I've kind of said, because it's hard to get its design to work with it being such, like, the cocoon stage.
Mm-hmm.
Its design would definitely convey more in the equivalent to, whatever its pre-evolution's called, and then Vivillon. But this works as is, to the best you can get with the cocoon form.
Yep. Yep. So, Crystal Ball, as you said, there.
Yep.
Yeah.
With a lot of space vibes.
Yeah.
Because seriously, half the Psychic type Pokemon are just space. It's just the space type.
I know. Yeah. Basically, you worked with what you could there, and I think it achieves that well. Like, as you said, you were going to go for a Crystal Ball, and I definitely see that.
The kind of idea is, like, instead of having that, like, crossy pattern, like, on its head, it's actually, like, goop.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, that goop can, like, kind of show some random point in the future.
Yeah.
But since it's not fully evolved, it's completely random. Like, it could be anything from 2 seconds from now to 8 billion years in the future.
Okay.
So basically, it's the most inaccurate thing ever. It's accurate. But it has no accuracy of when.
I see.
Or where. Or what. So literally any point, anywhere, at some point in the future.
Yeah.
Which again, it could literally show you talking to it 2 seconds from then. So...
Yeah.
not accurate.
Yeah. I want to ask about the things that are on the middle of it.
Like
the jellyfish-looking things.
Those are meant to be like comet shapes.
Oh, okay.
Because it has like diamond patterns on it.
Yeah,
I
I guess they also float around it because the one on the right there.
No, there was one just falling off in the original image.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, very interesting. And then it's got like star-shaped eyes. I assume that was because I think it had square in the original,
did.
right? Yeah.
So I wanted to keep the shape, just our normal shape eyes.
Yeah.
But make it star themed.
Yeah. The far-off star kind of thing for like the top of it too, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I used gradients very heavily because they just help.
Yeah.
With the, I don't know, like solid colors work, but gradients just pass the feeling off a lot more.
Yeah. I've actually got to learn to use gradients more.
Gradients are so easy to use in Clip.
It's honestly, I just keep forgetting about it.
Fair, like, I personally try to avoid them because I find gradients kind of cheap. A lot of the time. But like this, it helps with the design so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, I personally prefer not using gradients, but that's just a whole thing. Anyway, I went for the low-hanging fruit shiny.
Yep, original colors, makes sense.
That's the low-hanging fruit part.
Yeah, I was like, it's either going to be original colors or it's going to be green. But yeah, and I'm just, yeah. The only thing I'm thinking is like how it works into the top part there. Otherwise, like I really like it, but I'm like, it looks like mud on the head or something. But yeah,
it's a case of it just works really well for the design of this Pokemon to begin with.
In the wise words of Todd Howard, it just works.
Spewpa, Psychic type version. This Pokemon is said to be able to show its trainer the future. However, when testing that myself, I only saw me speaking to it. Psychic type Spewpa, as I said in the discussion portion, has a pretty interesting idea. Since it can show you the future like a crystal ball, but since it's still young-ish, it's, again, a cocoon Pokemon, it still hasn't properly harnessed its ability. I think the first form would pretty much only be able to show you, like, immediate future. It'd have control, but it wouldn't be able to show you very far into the future. And then Vivillon would have full control of its power, and then basically Spewpa here is in the middle stage, where it has access to its full range of power and can use all of its power, but it does not know how to use them correctly, nor does it have the mobility it needs to be helpful in combat. Basically making this Pokemon, I know what I'm doing, I just can't do it at all. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like and subscribe, and check out Red Rain, who helped with the commentary on this video. He also has his own series that no longer is airing, and has a backlog of 6 episodes, as well as my prior 8. If you enjoyed this, feel free to check them out, and if not, see you in the next one.